In 1961, the Tsar Bomba was dropped by the Soviet Union on the Novaya Zemlya archipelago. The resulting explosion was the largest man has ever seen. The 50-megaton bomb created a 5-mile diameter fireball, a mushroom cloud that penetrated the mesosphere, and a shockwave that shattered windows over 500 miles away. This explosion was 1,500 times the strength of the combined atom bombs dropped on Japan in 1945. The purpose of this detonation was to prove the superior firepower of the Soviet Union in its arms race against the United States. That arms race nearly ended humanity twice. The next year in 1962, a Soviet submarine was surrounded on all sides by U.S. Navy destroyers in the Sargasso Sea. When the Navy began dropping signaling depth charges as warning shots, the B-59 submarine mistook them for a live attack. The captain ordered nuclear-tipped torpedoes to be launched, believing World War III had begun. The command was only prevented by the submarine's second-in-command saving the world from a nuclear holocaust. In 1983, a Soviet early warning system alerted an operator that the United States had launched several intercontinental ballistic missiles. Believing it to be an error, he decided against reporting it to his superiors, averting another world-ending event. In 1986, there were 70,300 nuclear weapons in the global stockpile. That is the largest amount the world has ever had, and the closest to extinction we have come since the Permian-Triassic extinction 252 million years ago. Through nuclear proliferation treaties, the stockpile has shrunk by 80%, but we are not much better off. Alexander Karp, the CEO of Palantir, recently released his book, The Technological Republic. In a 22-bullet-point summary, he stated, "The atomic age is ending. One age of deterrence, the atomic age is ending, and a new era of deterrence built on AI is set to begin. The question is not whether AI weapons will be built, it is who will build them and for what purpose. Our adversaries will not pause to indulge in theatrical debates about the merits of developing technologies with critical military and national security applications. They will proceed." Those are but two of the points he made that should be raising some concern. Palantir is a surveillance and defense company that holds several multi-billion-dollar contracts with the US government. They have been contracted in everything from ICE to the IRS, keeping a large database on all US citizens. The name Palantir comes from Lord of the Rings. There are devices created by elves to communicate long distance and access visions of faraway lands in the past. At the time of their creation, they were the most powerful technology in Middle-earth. During the events of the books, you would never have guessed their original use. A powerful king used the devices to manipulate, surveil, and enslave the minds of those using the devices. The device is essentially J.R.R. Tolkien's conception of a cell phone in the 1950s. The creator of Palantir, Peter Thiel, is a longtime fan of Lord of the Rings, naming his company on the very devices that nearly ended Middle-earth. Palantir is also the company pushing for automated weapons that can kill without a human ever needing to pull the trigger. Just earlier this year, another tech company, OpenAI, reached an agreement to deploy its AI models on classified US Department of War networks. The CEO, Sam Altman, has admitted that he has no say over how the Pentagon uses the technology, raising fears globally about autonomous weapons. Alexander Karp has a point in his novel. We are no longer in the nuclear age, we're in the age of automated weapons. We are in an arms race against the world, and the doomsday clock is getting ever closer to midnight. If we can learn anything from the Cuban Missile Crisis and the nuclear arms race, it's that endless warmongering will only drive us closer to extinction. We can avoid apocalypse 99 times, and it will only take one to end humanity forever. To quote Albert Einstein, "I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones."